everyone! Today we're going to talk about the ProCam 8 time-lapse mode and see what features and functions it has. If you don't know what time-lapse is, it is a technique in which the frequency at which film frames are captured, or the frame rate of the video, is much lower than the frequency used to view the sequence. When played at normal speed, time appears to be moving faster and thus lapsing. For example, an image of a scene may be captured at 1 frame per second but then played back at 30 frames per second. The result is an apparent 30 times speed increase. So you can record cool-looking videos of a sunset, or clouds and people moving, and much more. So let's start. First we can see the user interface, and it's pretty simple looking and useful. On the top of the interface we have a status bar with little indicators. The first icon is a time-lapse indicator, and it tells us the mode that we are in. The next indicator is the frame rate of the video, and it's currently at 30 frames per second. This one shows us the resolution of the video, and it can be as low as 480p, and as high as 4K. The next one is a flash indicator, the storage space indicator and a battery indicator. So pretty useful little icons. Of course we have the tap to focus indicator, and we can manually focus on any part in the viewfinder. On the right side we have the zoom slider, and we can zoom up to 4 times in time-lapse and video mode, and up to 6 times in photo mode. The zoom animation is pretty smooth, and we can change the speed of the zoom in or zoom out with this button. We have the shutter button here, so we start or stop the recording of the video. And on the bottom of the screen we have information about the duration of the recording and how many frames the app captured. Let's tap on the little M button on the left side. And as you can see, it shows us a bunch of manual controls for our video. Now, we have a couple of different sliders on the right side, and let's check them out. The first one is the exposure slider, so we can increase or decrease the exposure of the video. Next we have the shutter speed. This is the ISO slider. And the higher the ISO value, the more sensitive the camera will be to light. So the higher the ISO, the brighter the image, and vice versa. Then we have a manual focus slider, so we can adjust what the camera focuses on, the foreground or the background. And the last slider is the white balance slider. This way, we adjust the color temperature of the video, if we want it to be warmer or cooler. So those are the manual controls for the time-lapse mode. If we click on this little arrow right here, we're going to see another menu with the grids and different resolution and frame rate options. So we have 4 types of grids. The first one is the standard 3x3 grid, then we have a smaller grid, a golden ratio grid, and a horizontal tiltmeter. And if we look at the resolution options, there is a lot of them. From a VGA, or 640 by 480 pixel video, to 1080p, to 2160p or 4K. So a lot of options. And every resolution has a 24, 30, 48, 50 and 60 frame per second video option. If we click on the lower right, we can see a video gallery so we can see the video clips that we recorded. And we have an information button if we click the little I button here. We can see the resolution, frame rate, date time when it was recorded, the size of the video and so on. Very useful information. And of course we have the settings button on the top right of the screen. It has a couple of more options that we can adjust so we can record a perfect time-lapse video. We can adjust the interval at which the photos are taken, the recording start delay, the screen brightness of your device when the app starts recording and so on. And that's about it as far as the ProCam time-lapse mode goes. Great option for shooting these types of videos. If you want to check out the photo and video mode of ProCam 8, I have a detailed video review, and I'll put the video links in the description so you can watch it. If you would like more videos like this, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.